Hello balloon lover! Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you are here today with me because I'm going to teach you how to create a super cute balloon girl step by step. Whether you are doing this for a party, a gift, or just for fun, this is definitely going to wow everyone. So grab your balloons and let's start twisting! So right now we're gonna take our 12-inch Link-O-Loon, thumb it up, thumb to the max size, like this. Okay, once you have this, we're gonna put onto our tummy like this. Like this. Okay, press a little. We're gonna let go a little bit of air to make it round. Okay, to a size that you desire. Okay, so I will just go for this size for my head and tie it up. Okay, after we have this, we'll leave this at the side. Palm up the 360. Tie it up. We don't really need a very long one, so this length is just enough. Okay. Once you finish pumping up, we're gonna do full bubbles. Like this. Once you have this, I'm gonna pull them together, like how I pull it. So usually when I hold the balloon, I will hold onto the knot here, this one, like this. Okay. Without letting go my index and my thumb, I will turn the two bubbles together. So you should have something like this. Okay? Once you have this, you're gonna take the nozzle, this nozzle, slot it through the middle. Okay, just like that. Just slot it through and pull out from the other side. This is to secure the bubble and it doesn't come out. Okay, something like that. Do 2 pinch twists at a time. So how we do that? So we're gonna hold our balloon this way. Okay, just like a squishy. Okay, so once you have this, you're just gonna press down a little and just moving one hand, just turning one hand, like this. Okay, you should have 2 pinch twists. You can choose to cut off the nozzle here if you want. Usually I will, to make it less thick on the inside. On the inside here, okay? Once we have this, we're gonna take our round balloon again. We're gonna hold the nozzle here. Okay, gonna put it inside the pinch twist. How do we do? We're just gonna hold it this way, slot it in. Okay. Once you slot it in, you're just gonna turn around a few rounds. Okay. Once you've done that, it will be still a bit loose, as you can see. So you're gonna take the whole round balloon. You're gonna twist around the pinch twist. using a circular motion so that there will be less frictions. You're gonna rotate the balloons around the pastries like this. Let me show you. See, if I put a dot here, I think it will be easier for you to see. Like that, okay? Look at the dot. So I will rotate the round balloon. Okay. So once you add that, your round balloon should be connected tightly here. Okay. Okay. I can do it again and let you see. Yeah. This is the not very tight one. So I will rotate. See this brown mark here? So I will rotate in on one pinch twist, or both also can, if that's up to you. So I will rotate the balloon like this in a circular motion, in a clockwise or anti-clockwise, up to you. Okay, I will just rotate in. And your balloon should be very, very tight. No matter how I pull, it should be tight here. Okay? Pump up our 260. Any color that you want the hair to be. Okay? Right now we're gonna just go with brown. Pump it up to about this length. So the leftover will be about this size. Okay, the leftover about this length. Okay, and we're gonna attach the brown to our pastry again. Usually, how I attach it tightly for this part, I like to press. You can see. I like to press onto the balloon this way. Okay, then I will turn the balloon in using the circular motion again, inwards, like this. Okay, so the nozzle is still here. Okay, if you don't like the nozzle, you can just cut it off, or you can just leave it. Okay, once I have this, you just need to make sure it's tight, it's not loose. Okay, like how you did the head, just need to be tight. Okay, once you have this, you are gonna measure like this. You're gonna put it this way. You're gonna measure, so this part all the way to the top part here. Okay, you can choose to pull it tightly a little or just remain at this, and we're gonna measure the middle, and we're gonna make a twist like this. Okay, and we're gonna make another bubble. This bubble, try to make it as soft as possible because there will be a lot of attach point at the top part. So you can press out a little so the air will move back and it will be slightly softer. So you press out a little, okay, like this, a bubble, and we're gonna do a pinch twist. So how do you do a pinch twist is, you're gonna pull and turn. Okay, pull and turn, just like this. Once you have this, we're gonna take our Link-O-Loon top part, the long part. Okay, we're gonna attach to this part. Okay, for this one, we can choose to tie the top first. just in case when you attach it, it creates a little hole. Okay, but if you don't want to, you can just attach it up to the pieces. So you just attach it up like this. Okay. You should have something like this, huh? Okay, once you have this, we're gonna move back down again. Okay, we're gonna move back down again. Like this. Once you have this, you're gonna measure, just nicely touch the two big pinch twists here. Okay, we're gonna do a twist here. Like this. Okay? And you need to make sure both sides, the long balloons, right, are equal. Okay? Once you have this, we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna turn it in a circular motion. And we are done with this side. Okay, this is like half the balloons. So this indicates that the other side will fill it up with the long balloons. So at least you know our hair is covered up behind. So usually I will divide them like this. And once you have this, you're gonna push this one up a little like this. So we have something like this. Okay, it's right in the middle. And if your balloon is long enough or enough, you can go back up here. Okay, go back up here directly. Okay, and you can choose to break the balloon here and attach it in. You just nice have the balloon like this. You can create a little bubble here. Okay, and attach in with the pinch twist you did. Okay, like this. Okay, and next we're gonna pump up another long balloon. Same length. Same length, okay? And we're gonna tie it in to the pinch twist here. As much as I don't want to attach from here because it will create more pressure at the top and the pinch twist might burst. So imagine if you only have one pinch twist, if it bursts, it will be very hard to connect every single balloons at the top. So we will try to add. So try not to use the top pinch twist as much. So we're gonna attach this point to the two pinch twists here. Okay, now you need to attach at the back, okay, where the three long balloons are. Just use the same thing and attach it. Make sure, just always make sure it's tight, okay? It's not loose, okay? And we're gonna do the same thing again. We just need to fill up the hole here, okay? Then you need to go up, go back to the pinch twist. You just need to make a twist and circular motion, turn it in. Okay, then go back down to the other side, alternating. Okay, I will speed up from here. Okay, so if this part is too long, okay, as you can see, it's too long. It's not enough for the other side anyways. So we're gonna make a twist, measure it nicely, and we can just twist it in And this part, we just break it off. Okay. And continue to fill the balloons. As you can see, I filled it up, but just a little bit more because I still have gaps. Try something like this. I filled it up. Okay, and once I filled it up, usually for the top part, right, this is the top part where the pinch twist is, so I will put the top part like this. So one outside, one inside. So what do I mean by one outside, one inside? Like this. So the first balloon will be outside, will be at the top, okay. Then the second one will be inside, outside, and inside, outside, outside, alternating. Okay. Something like this. Once we've done this, we are going to move on to do the fringe, front of the hair. So we're going to pump up a long balloon again. Okay, this one we don't need it to be very long, so maybe leave like this. After this, we're gonna attach the long balloon to the pinch twist on top. Okay, put that in as per normal, just to make sure it is tight. Okay, once we have this, we're gonna do a side fringe, right? So we're gonna measure, put it this way, measure about half the space, about here, half of the face like this. Okay. And once we measure half of the face, we're gonna make a twist like this. Or if you want shorter a bit, also can. Okay. Once you've done this, you make a twist already. We're gonna do another bubble and make it into a pinch twist. Pull and turn. Like this. Okay. Once we have that, you want to curl a little, so it will curl by itself. As you can see, it will curl by itself. Okay. Once you have this, we're gonna take the first balloon, pull it up, put the pinch twist in. This is just to secure the balloon for now. Just to secure the balloon for now. Okay. Like this. So yeah, something like this. And we're gonna go back up to the top pinch twist again. So go back up like this. Go back up to the top pinch twist. We're gonna do the same thing. Now measure, make a twist, go back up, and turn around, flip around. Once you have this, it should be like this. Okay. Once you're done, right now we're gonna left with the last part, right? We're gonna go back down again. We're gonna measure again. Okay. If a balloon is like this, just try to make space for this balloon to go down. So usually I would put it up. Okay, to make space. And we're gonna measure here. Okay, the pinch twist pinch twist is here, so I'm gonna measure just right beside the pinch twist. Okay, and I'm gonna take out the hair so I can connect the pinch twist with the balloon like this. Once you have this, don't cut too short, just cut a bit at the tip of the ending like this. Okay, we will need these long balloons to go back down to the big pinch twist. So how do we do that is we don't tie it like this. Okay, we will need to go past a few balloons. So 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so I pass through 3 balloons. 1, 2, 3. And then I go back down, connecting the big pinch twist so that I can hide the long balloon inside. Okay, once we have this, right now we need to adjust a little. We're gonna, this is the fringe, this three balloon is the fringe. So I'm gonna pull out the long part of the hair a little to match, and then we're gonna take the pinch twist here, slot it back to the first balloon, and you should have something like this. We're gonna pump up another long balloon. Same thing, not too long, not too short also. So leave about the same gap, the same allowance again. You need to connect to the pinch twist here at the fringe. As always, make sure it's tight. Okay, right now you're gonna go back up to the top of the head, pinch twist. As always, measure, push it in, share something like this. Okay, and right now we need to go back down to the other side of the hair, I mean the other side of the head here, this part. Okay, just try to mix a little space here so the balloon can go down like this. And we're gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna measure half of the face like this. Half of the face. Okay. Once we have this, we're gonna do a bubble, and the bubble becomes a pinch twist. Okay, pinch twist. And right now we're gonna slot this into the first balloon again, as how you did from the other side. Okay, so we have something like this. Once we've done this, we need to go back up. For this part, right, we cannot directly go back all the way here, so we only can end it here at this point. So how we do that, we just need to measure the hole up to here. Okay, and then we're gonna break this off. We will need the long part, okay, and tie it this, and we need to go back up again. So how we go back up? Usually I will put it in this way, okay, and I will pull it up. Remember not too tight also, and hide the long balloon inside. Secure it in. Okay. You should have something like this. This part, right, you can just put it up a little, so there's a wavy feel. And for the last one, we're gonna pump it up. This one no need to be very long, about half the length or less than half. Okay. Okay. And this one we need to connect from the top to the bottom. So usually I will leave a very long one so that when I go down there's still allowance. Okay, so I will tie it up to the top. And this part I will pull. See, I have a very long string here. I will pull and go back down. Okay, you just try to adjust a little bit so that the string doesn't stuck onto the top part. So it should have something like this. Okay, once I have this, you need to go back down. Okay, I like to measure it a little bit upwards, like you see. I like to measure it a little bit shorter from the other one. Okay, once I have this, I can just pluck it off, this part. You can just cut it off here. If not, you can just make sure you pluck it off in the right length. Okay, I will cut it off because I will need a long part to attach back to the two big pieces. Make sure you tie it. Okay. And you're gonna take out these pieces. You're gonna attach a little like this. Okay. Once you have this, we're gonna do the same thing as this page trace here. Okay, you're gonna go through 3 balloons. 1, 2, okay. Now pour a little, not too much. Okay, not too much, not too hard. If not, your round balloon will burst. Okay, and we're gonna attach it down to the big pieces. And this part, we're gonna adjust a little. There we go. I will be teaching how to make her dress and maybe try out a different hairstyles. And of course, I will be making a meal version of it. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see next. And bye-bye! Bonus tip, if you don't have a Link-O-Loon, okay, you can always use a round balloon like this. Okay, we can just do a resin. So we're gonna just tie a dead knot like this a few times. Once you have this, we just need to cut off the other side of the balloons, so we don't need it. So we will just have this, what we call resin. Okay, we will drop this into the 12-inch round balloon. Okay, and we're gonna pump it up. Okay, to the max as usual. You can always replace the resin using other stuff that is not that sharp, okay, that will burst the balloons. And also, if you can replace it for you to be able to grab easier, then yeah, you can just replace it. Okay. Okay. Once you have the size you want, okay, you're gonna try to grab the resin inside. Let me show you. Okay. If you see this, the resin is inside. Okay. Normally, we will try to place the resin at the center of the balloons here. If you can see, it's slightly darker here, and we will try to grab it. once you grab it, okay, you're gonna twist the balloon a few times. So you have like a knot here, okay, and then you take a long balloon, okay, you hold it using your pinky, okay, or the last two fingers of your hand, okay, grab it and pull the front, and you're gonna go circle around it, okay. And once you have this already, right, you circle around it a few times, you're gonna tie it up. You're not tie it up. It is. Okay. Right now you have something like a Link-O-Loon. Okay, this part right is a little bit too long, so usually I will cut a bit. Not all, I will cut a bit so I have something like this. Okay, and that's how you make a Link-O-Loon if you doesn't have one or you don't want to spend the money on. And I hope you learned something new, and bye bye.